Oh, yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sorry, I dropped my pick. Thank you for coming back to another live stream session. You're back to another live stream session with your boy, Muzzy McGee, okay? We had a little difficulties, couple technical difficulties going on with the channel. It's okay. It happens, it happens, it happens. For those of you not joining the channel before, thank you for joining me today. The channel is about 4 things. The first 4 things are about the live stream. The live stream is technically about the first 2 parts are about the practice. So we're going to practice every day together. We're going to work on chords. We're going to work on scales. We're going to work on improvisational studies, which will be the second part of the live stream. To get from that intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert level, and from the expert level to the virtuoso level of guitar playing. The second thing that this channel is about me creating the best improvisational music and do the best I can at improvisational music using backing tracks I found on YouTube. At which point I ask everyone to check out my playlist and subscribe to those channels as well to help those people who create those instrumental tracks to get, or to those backing tracks for them to get the notoriety that they deserve. And then you can judge what I'm doing, and you can create your own improvisational tracks, or create your own like little 30-second clips that you can post to my Facebook wall. At that point, we can just check out what you've done, what I've done, and spend a day talking about how we both attack the fretboard. And the third thing is basically what the whole channel is about. It's about me creating electronic music in Logic Pro X, which I have not posted anything that I've done thus far up to this point, well, thus far, onto the channel. But I have been working on stuff, and I will be posting stuff regularly. And my goal is to start today or tomorrow. So with that being said, the third thing is the Logic Pro thing. So for me to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X, using my guitar is either my principal source of inspiration or my primary instrument on every single track that I create in Logic Pro X. Now, I'll be either creating songs for myself, singing songwriting on those tracks, or I'll be creating songs for other people, whether it's people just doing their individual music thing or people who are working on movies who need scores or need sound design for projects that they're working on. If any of that sounds interesting, you please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel serves for me as sort of about where I've been, where I am, where I'm trying to go, video log. So again, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel, because I am currently in advertiser-driven revenue purgatory, which means I do not receive money from advertisers. Because I only have 19 subscribers as of right now, my goal, I have to get at least 1,000 subscribers with at least 3,000 or 4,000 hours worth of watch time on videos, upload at least 3 videos, plus have 5 million or 4 million views on shorts. I do not have any shorts produced yet, but I will be soon. So at least during this period of time, I created a coffee account so you can donate $1 to that account if you'd like. Again, it's www.ko-fi/Muzzy McGee. If you want to contribute and want to donate to the channel that way, that's a great way to help. Another great way to help is to check out the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the description of every video. Those cryptocurrency links help out with the channel in the following way, and I will use Binance as an example. It is a refer a friend program, and similar to that of which a bank does. When you sign up using my referral links, you will get a bonus or a perk that will be exponentially larger than that of which you would get by yourself. What does that mean? It means if you sign up hypothetically using my referral link to get onto Binance, Binance will offer you, if you spend $50 on cryptocurrency on their website and you make at least 5 to 10 transactions with that $50 or more, they will offer you $100 cash back. That same $100 cash back that they offer you, they will offer to me as I'm the referring client. And it helps out with the channel because I will be using that money at the end of the year. I will be cashing out $100 or anywhere between 15 to 20% up to $100 of that money to reinvest back into the channel, as we discussed. This is what I purchased last year. Okay, this is a G1X Zoom. It's still in its box, but I'll be using it for shorts. Okay, it's going to be awesome. I've used it on 5 or 6 occasions since I purchased it, and I will be using it as frequently as daily over the course of the summer, because I will be creating a ton of shorts over the next couple of weeks. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to help out with the channel that way, then that's a great thing to do. But again, I will point this out again. I will say this until I am blue in the face and dead. Hopefully not at any point soon, and when I'm long in my 90s and old enough to pass away in my sleep, which would be great. But what I'm saying is that if you purchase cryptocurrency, you have to understand cryptocurrency, like stocks, is a very volatile situation, but it's even more volatile in cryptocurrency. So do your research, be smart. All right, signing up for the websites does not mean that you have to purchase cryptocurrency. Okay, signing up can mean you just navigate the websites. Again, I'm not a financial expert. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. I just figured I would share this with you because I enjoy trading cryptocurrency. I do it every single day. I was trading earlier today, and I very much like it. It's a great way to add a different source of revenue or an alternate source of revenue to your income if you know what you are doing. Again, I'm not a day trader. I don't know how to do that. I invest, and when it goes up a significant amount, I sell. And then I buy back when it comes down to a lower price. And I have certain coins that I'm interested in and that I like very much. But again, you got to do your own research and figure it out and learn it for yourself. If you have any questions about that, I will, when I add my email address to it, I will make sure that there's a specific spot for people who want to discuss cryptocurrency. Has nothing to do with this channel, but if you want to get involved and help out the channel at the same time, using my referral links is the freest way that you can help do that with cryptocurrency. Now, the third thing is when I ask people to subscribe to all my other channels, whether I'm active on those accounts like on Facebook or I'm not active on them at all, like TikTok or Twitch, please subscribe to those channels, because helping me grow those channels, regardless of my activity on those channels, helps me grow my YouTube channel. And helping me grow my YouTube channel inevitably helps me grow those channels, and therefore I get advertiser-driven revenue and maybe sponsorship deals. So with that being said, let's get started here today, guys. We're going to start with the weird exercise, the weird one from, I don't know who did this exercise. It's some kind of spider picking exercise. Again, I didn't create it, but we're going to do it because it's really good for to build that dexterity in your hands. So the volume up. There we go. Again, I'm playing small picks today, jazz picks. I think I made 3 mistakes or 2.5 mistakes on that one. Can't really make a half, so I'll say 3 mistakes. But they were less noticeable than they were on the last one, which means improvement. 100 beats per minute. We're going to do the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise at 100 beats per minute. Almost lost the pick on that one. We're at alternate spider picking, 100 beats per minute. The first is 16th fret. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to do the chromatic tapping from the first to 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. picking exercise. We're going to 70 beats per minute, starting with the Brandon Dion's sweep picking exercise, at which point we're going to the first sweep picking exercise that we've been working on. Let's see how we do with this one. '70 sounded nice. Sounding nicer and nicer. Concentration is helping. 80 beats per minute. Let's see if this one works at 80 beats per minute. Let's go. Not as good. Let's see if it's okay at 90. I think I made 4 or 5 mistakes on the one at 80 beats per minute. I need to start counting the mistakes because I need to figure out a system as to what I can do to penalize myself when I make those mistakes. Not in like a way like I'm going to beat myself up over it, but a way that I can practice and add some kind of like a, you know, it's kind of like when your coach says, like when you're playing basketball, if you miss a shot or you miss 2 shots, you got to do a lap. Okay, so it's not exactly helping you with a shot, but it's helping you with your cardio, which will inevitably help you with your longevity of the game. So something like that, but actually, you know, as opposed to like maybe if I miss a free throw, I have to hit 10 shots in a row or something to that effect. Would be similar on the guitar. If I make a mistake, I got to run through it 10 times for every mistake that I make, just to make up for that one mistake, because that will help me train myself better. Something to that effect. We'll see. All right, now we're at 100 beats per minute. We're going to do this tough one. Okay, this is weird. It's going to be weird because using the smaller pick is going to make it a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. We're going to run through these at 100 beats per minute, 110 beats per minute, and then 120 beats per minute. We'll see how we do, okay? Okay, not great. Not great at 100 beats per minute. Try it at 110. Maybe it's a small pick, maybe it's just me. We'll see. tell you what, your hands cramp up a hell of a lot faster on these small picks. Even though the small picks are potentially easier when you're doing faster speed picking things because you're choked up more on the where the top of the pick is. But your hands cramp up way quicker on these, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to chalk it up to that. I'm going to need a lot of work on that, so I'll probably do a little extra work this week. With that, the smaller pick, it's tougher, okay? It's not, I mean, look at the difference in size, just so you know what we're working with. Like, this is the difference in size, all right? We put them both together. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's enough to, like, where, you know, the whole, you know, this pick, one pick completely eclipses the other pick, all right? It's smaller width-wise, smaller length-wise. It's about the same thickness. I think it's 1.14 millimeters. You know. 105 beats per minute. We're starting with the, we're doing the scales, starting with the F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. I'll toggle back to this main screen. And then we're doing the G major scale, 105 beats per minute, at which point we're taking the tempo down to 90 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to do the scales at 90 beats per minute. The minor pentatonic scale, the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale. I'm following that up with the G minor pentatonic scale. Okay. Starting with the F sharp, G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G major, F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. The last two notes didn't sound good on the last one. So, fifth position? Sixth position, I'm sorry. F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, F major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, eighth position of the F sharp, G flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, with 100, with the F sharp, G flat major scale being done, we're doing the G major scale in first position, starting in the first position right now. This is first position, in case you were wondering, in case that wasn't clear. Second position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, third position, F major scale, or G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, that's not true at all. Fourth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. finally, the seventh position, well, the seventh position right before the eighth position, the seventh position of the G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. So, and finally, eighth position of the octave position of the G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take, well, I don't know why my voice just cracked then. I'm definitely out of puberty for sure. I just went, and now we're 90 beats per minute. Now we're going to drop the tempo down to 90 beats per minute, not 91, 90. And we're going to start with the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale in positions 1 through 6. 6 being the octave position because pentatonic scales are 5-tone scales. You get it. Then we're going to do the G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute as well. Okay? And then we're going to go right to the final note in the chords, which sucks, but we got to do it. Okay? First position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, fifth position, G, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, octave position, F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Allegro, okay? Second position, G minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, G minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position. Nope. Fifth position. G minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position of the G minor pentatonic scale at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go play the fun game called Find a Note. We do not need the metronome for that. We're playing Find the F. Find the F. If you were with me yesterday, you know where it is. So on the E string, in standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E, it will always be standard tuning unless otherwise specified. Now, I know I played some other songs in drop D just because it was fun, and I have a bunch of songs that I've learned in drop D, so you'll see me playing cover songs in drop D. But 9 times out of 10, I will not be playing any other tuning except for standard tuning. It makes no sense unless I'm just trying to create a song or write a song that's just written a little bit differently, at which point drop D and then detuning the guitar so that all the strings are still the chords. And like, if I detune every string the same amount, that's one thing. That's just detuning the guitar. So the chords will all correspond, or the chord shapes will all, and the scales will correspond, but different, certain tunings don't really make, they really don't do anything for me. They don't help. Yeah. So this standard tuning, we're in E, A, D, G, B, E. Again, this is just a personal preference. We're trying to find the F, so we're at 1 and 13 on the E string. 1 and 13 on the bottom E string, which means we're at 1 and 13 at the top E string. That's 1 and 13 at the top E string. Then 1 and 13 on the bottom E string. 1 and 13 on the bottom E string. That puts us at 8 and 20 on the A string. 8 and 20 on the A string. Then 1 and 13 on the E string. 1 and 13 on the bottom E string. Then 1 and 13 on the top E string. 113 on the top E string. I don't know if you noticed that, but I basically just missed the string because my pick is so much smaller than my other pick. It's so much smaller. Let me make myself smaller. Sorry, there's some guy on TikTok who says it all the time. It's really funny. Now we're going to the B string, which we know is at 6 and 18. My big, juicy, beefy brain is remembering things. Yeah, then we're back to 1 and 13 on the E string. So 1 and 13 on the E string. Then back to 1 and 13 on the bottom E string. Yup, 1 and 13 on the bottom E string. Then 8 and 20 on the A string. 8 and 20 on the A string. 8 and 20 on the A string. Then on the D string, we're at 3 and 15. So where we find the F on the D string, it's at frets 3 and 15. That's fret. Then back to 8 and 20 on the A string. That's frets 8 and 20 on the A string. Then back to 1 and 13 on the E string. 1 and 13 on the bottom E string. Then we're back to 1 and 13 on the top E string. 1 and 13 on the top E string. 1 and 13, 1 and 13. 1 and 13 on the top E string. Then back to 6 and 18. 6 and 18 on the B string. Then we'll get to the G string. If you remember where it was, I believe we're at 10 and 22. On the G, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, there we are. Oh yeah. That's when the Kool-Aid Man comes out. Oh yeah. 10 and 22. 10 and 22 on the G string. Now back to 3 and 15 on the E string, on the D string. I'm sorry. 10 and 3 and 15 on the D string. That's 3 and 15 on the D string. Then back to 8 and 20 on the A string. Frets 8 and 20 on the A string. Then finally with the 1 and 13 on the E string. 1 and 13 on the E string. Then we finish up. Now we're going to get to the chords. Now I'm going to try to do the chords without the book because I don't really need the book. Normally I have it in front of me. I'm going to try to make sure that I'm on track with it and that I remember it, that I remember with my big, juicy, beefy brain. And then we're going to get started on that as quickly as possible. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I will address that later. Now we are, let me see. We were at chords. Starting with the F sharp G flat, we're doing the minor chords again this week. This is G, which means this is F sharp. Yeah, that's it. See? Big juicy beefy brain. Let's get right to it. So we're starting with the F sharp G flat major chords that start sounding this time like this. Right? Sure. But these are the minor chords, so this is what's going to sound like. So it's not going to be. This is G, and this is G, basically a bar chord G, or this is a bar chord G. This is an open G, basically. And then this is the melody chord G. So G flat, or G minor would be this. So F sharp G flat minor would be this. There we go. We're doing the melody chords, the inside chords, the bottom 4 string chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords. Melody, inside, bar chord, rhythm chords, and bottom 4 string chords. Yeah, that's it. Let's go again. Let's go again. One more again. Now let's go to the inside chords that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go again. Let's go to the rhythm chords that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go again. Let's go again. Then the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this right here. Again. Now we're going to jump right into the G minor chords, okay? Starting with the melody chords, or the outside chords, as I affectionately call them. So let's go. Sorry, I accidentally skipped one, so we're going to go back one more time, just so we get it down. bottom four, or the middle chords, the inside chords, sorry. One more again. Bottom four string chords that sound a little something like this right here, okay? Bottom four string chords that sound something like this right here, okay? Now we're going into the lick of the weeks. We're going to start with Antonio Visario's one because his is a little bit easier because this is one that we kind of basically know. It's not a very complicated one, which is good because we want to learn as many as we can that aren't as complicated as people might think so that we can get them done in the live stream sessions. But as we progress and we get better and better and better, they're going to get tougher. Okay, they just are. Okay, we're going to try to make sure that these are bite-sized things that so people can understand, and that's what a lick is. It's a bite-sized something, so that people can learn these little things, these little doodads that you can incorporate into your improvisational sessions. Have them at your disposal whenever you need them. Whenever you got to call them up into your brain, your big juicy beefy brain. I'm gonna close out of this one. We're gonna run this. We about to run that. All right, this is what it sounds like. kind of know that one a little bit up and down the fretboard a little bit. That's good because it just gives us something to hold on to. Okay, now this one's harder because it's a little bit more complex. There's a lot more going on here. Okay, so it's go back to the beginning on this. Okay, so it's oh. I don't know what this last part is. So it's right here. goodness. So it's I did it. I remember it. So we can put this on pause for today. So it's a harder one. Takes a lot longer to learn because of the fact that it is a much more difficult process in that song. We're going to work on the ABC polyphia stuff right near, okay? Right near. For those of you who don't know what that is, near is a car passing by, and it's fun to say near. I see why people do ad-libs on rap songs. They're fun. Sure. Ooh. 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 Let's go. "90 beats per minute." We're going to work 95 beats per minute. 90 beats per minute. Talking crazy. Talking craziness. All right, we're 95 beats per minute. We're going to do the drum roll, please. Solo. The drum roll was I was doing it like this. It was a nod to Captain Raymond Holt from from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh yeah, now we're going right into the improv, ladies and gentlemen, the improvisation of today's music. Check to see if my phone is charging, because I have a, what they call in French, a full contact, which means my cord is chucked up. Do I do the long one first? Yeah. G major scale, G minor, G major backing track, chords of G, G minor, and C. 5. I played through some of the licks of the week, but it just was boring, repetitive. Some days I'm on, some days I'm off. We'll see. It'll just be songs I'm on and off on some songs. But hopefully that will change from a song off and on a song, just off and on in different segments of the song. So, oh man, I almost hit the right note at the very end. Well, 5.5. That one sounded better, but not great. So if you're just joining the channel now, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for rocking with me. As Nardwar was saying, rocking with me in the free world and doot doot doot. But again, we're not watching Nardwar, we're watching me. I'm talking about, come on, get in there. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. Thank you so much for your help and for your time and for everything. I'm thankful that I'm able to continue to do this channel. I've not missed a single day. Thankfully, I'm knock on wood, because there will be days that I will miss. It is what it is. but I'm gonna do my best to not miss any days unless I just am completely unable to be here for reasons of illness. Hopefully that will never be a thing, or reasons for like just internet connection, connectivity problems, as they call it in Parks and Rec. For those of you not joined the channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. It is about me practicing, you practicing with me, us practicing together, and us tweaking our practice, and basically me tweaking the practices so that I can get better and that you can get better at the same time, because practicing alone sucks. It is boring, it is monotonous, it is very hard to do. Because it requires a patience and an analytical mind of being able to be free to judge yourself and critique yourself in a way that is conducive to you continuing to grow as a musician / artist. Second thing is the same concept, but it's just for improvisational music. So we're going to use the stuff that we've learned in practice, whether it's the scales, the chords that we've used, to implement that directly into the practice session so that we can, or our improvisational section, so that we can get better improvisation, so we don't get writer's block. So we can go from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert virtuoso level of guitar playing as far as the improvisational section goes. And the third thing is what the whole channel is about. It's about me using those skills and my knowledge as a guitar player, as an improvisational musician, to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. So I will be creating instrumentals and songs for myself that I will be putting out into the world on a regular basis, whether they're instrumentals that I'm putting up every single day, one or two instrumentals every single day, or the second part, which is putting up what do you call those? Cover songs that I'll be doing on instrumentals, and most of my instrumentals will be based off those cover songs because we're learning. We're in the process of learning. And I'll be posting one song myself every single week that I sing and songwrite myself. So if that sounds good and you want to judge that and make jokes about it and judge it on the internet, by all means do that. You know, help me out with this channel by just commenting, liking, subscribing to what I am doing. And that's what I'm trying to do, is build this channel. I will also be creating music for other people and musical scores for people who work on projects that are in making short films in the area in which I live. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And the fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel, I save all these videos to these servers for like to show as like a video log as to where I've been, where I am, and where I'm trying to go. The second thing I ask people to do during this period of advertiser-driven revenue purgatory in which I'm currently sitting, and the fact that I'm not involved in the Amazon affiliate program at this moment because it doesn't make sense, I don't have enough subscribers, okay? So I ask people to donate to my coffee account if you'd like to, and you don't have to. And the second thing is to help me grow my account by checking out the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the description. You sign up using those links, and you spend $50 or more on any of those websites, there will be perks. Whatever perks they offer you, so if it's $50 or $100 cash back or just money off of trade transactions, whatever they offer you, they will offer to me as I'm a referring client. And it helps out with the channel because I will be using 15 to 20% up to $100 next year back into my channel. I've showed the G1X Zoom stomp pedal that I have right now that I purchased, that I will be using in my shorts, is the thing that I purchased last year, which is great because it helps me. It's going to help me make shorts, and I will be doing the same thing this year by using that $100 to reinvest back in the channel. But I'm going to use it to invest into cryptocurrency, and then the money I make off of that, hopefully $100 more, I'll be able to reinvest back in the channel. The reason is because I want to make money for those other for my cryptocurrency account, and this channel has to make its own money because that's how business runs. You can't, you know, pull money from one business to inject into another business and say they're both profitable. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? Businesses have to make their own money. And unfortunately, I want this business. Well, unfortunately, this business has to make money. If I could do this thing for free, I would. But there are costs, the time that I put into it, the studying, the electricity that I use, the computer stuff I have to buy, the things I have to purchase. In order for me to continue this hobby, it has to break even for me at the very least. So my goal this year is at the very least to be on break even. I want this to be profitable. But the first step in that goal is to break even. So hopefully, if you guys help me out with these other cryptocurrency stuff and make donations to the channel, it'll help out with that, or help me get enough subscribers so I don't have to sit here and panhandle. Whichever works for you. I don't really care, as long as it, the channel becomes profitable. Or hits that first step at least of hitting net zero first. And then the third thing is the freest way to help me out with the channel. If you don't want to do cryptocurrency and you don't want to donate to the channel, I understand. Just help me grow my accounts by helping me by subscribing to all my platforms, whether I am on Instagram or I'm not on Instagram, or I'm using my Facebook account all the time. Gotta sneeze. Allergy season. There's tons of pollen out. I can't wait till it rains. Oh, God. With that being said, yeah, subscribe to my Twitch account and my TikTok account, even though I'm not active on those. Gotta sneeze again. Good. Okay. So whether I'm active on those accounts, like my Facebook account, or whether I'm not active on those accounts and I just have them open like Twitch or TikTok, subscribe to all of them because I got to sneeze again. This is crazy. Allergies. See if I can get through this. Okay. So whether I'm active on them or not, helping me grow this channel will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to get going before I sneeze so hard that, debris starts flying out of my face hole, which it already has, but like massive debris, like gross stuff. I'm so sorry. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. And if you are interested in that at all whatsoever, help me build this channel. Help me build this network. Help me build this whole thing. I can't do it without your help. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. And I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one and the next one and the next one as I continue to build this channel brick by brick. With your help, we can do it more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye. 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 And bye. 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 Bye.